crazy. Not really sure. He's going to need his third gas eventually, especially if he's going to be pumping constant science vessels alongside tanks. He did put down that one single machine shop. Actually, already decided to move out science vessel first. There are lurkers going to be waiting on that bridge alongside this mule, so it's going to be very important for Shine to hold this off. Be very careful to not get his mules irradiated, or very least, if they do, to split them very quickly and to make sure he can hold that position. Losing all of his zerglings really wasn't smart there. Going for that break didn't really accomplish that much with it. They would have been very good to have right now to help support his lurkers on the ground and his mules in the air, having a three-pronged force pretty good. So there are tanks on the field as well, and Hwasin even adding into more Raxes. So he should be really thinking of at least taking the mineral only. That's why he's moving out right now. Getting his sciences all picked off. I think there was some Scourge hitting in that Mutalist number. Those medic marines are aplenty, and more sciences are coming out. Hwasin getting some pretty sizable force out to start moving out, taking his third, taking his mineral only, then possibly with some dropships getting that 6 o'clock position as well.
Yeah, and the Mutalisks, I like to see Zergs, when they have all their Mutalisks alive, take the Overlord completely out of the control group and just keep them unsplit, because it's just a real pain in the ass to deal with if you have to unclump them when they get irradiated. So it just saves the Zerg some APM that he can use the macro or something else. And one thing that most people don't know about don't use Mutalisks for is heavy damage dealing units. They can be like a Hydralisk or a Lurker or whatever. There's the Irradiate, and that's why I like to not clump them up at all. That could have been a horrible split in there, and Hwasin pushed up, did not push up, failed at his push, and now another Irradiate, and yeah, this is why you don't leave your Mutalisks clump. They're just all kind of dying, and Hwasin is going to force Shine back to his base, but he's going to have Defilers out in time. We did see Defiler dead at his third base. Typically, you want to have your fourth gas kind of coming right now, which I think at the natural of the top right, it's coming right now. And now Hwasin is going up to that top right. He's going to put some pressure on here, or he might go around. See how dumb I am with this map. He's right in the middle, and yeah, he is going to go to the top right and see what he can do up there. And Shine does not know this is coming, and I don't know if he'll... Okay, now he's moving. I changed my mind. He's going to be able to trap Hwasin in there. See what happens. Maybe not. Okay, the Lurker's kind of burrowing in the back, not going to do anything. You want to burrow the front Lurkers first, but that just didn't happen, and now Shine gets his Defiler irradiated, and it's going to die, and this looks bad. If Hwasin can hold that position, he'll be able to take out that fourth base as soon as the swarm runs out, and a massive ass science vessel fleet to complement, and the Lurkers are pushing the Marines under the swarm, and I'm going to let you talk. I've been talking for like ever.
It's okay, it's okay. Hwasin getting his entire ground force cleaned up, irradiating some mutas coming in that are actually attacking his science vessels, losing a large number of science vessels to Mutalisks. Irony! Oh man, gonna lose every single... Wow, loses his entire freaking army. That was a nice defense there. Shine lost some forces, of course, but overall, beautiful defensive position there. Now he just has to make sure he gets that fourth gas up. Gets going, puts down an Ultralisk Cavalry. I'm hoping this is not too soon. Hwasin actually pushing forces to the lower right-hand position. Never mind the dropship, just going to take that natural expand, that main there. Has some vultures in play now, so we're going to see some mining. Get some mines in play very soon. He's going to be able to rebuild that army fairly quickly. But overall, yeah, see already, bunch of medic marines out. But he's going to take him a little while before he can comfortably push out against science vessels first, which could be pretty bad because there's Scourge right there. Hello, Scourge. Hello, science vessels. Blam. Okay, wait, not nearly enough good cloning there. Should have been able to take out both science vessels there. Defiler gets irradiated and is going to go down, but Dark Swarm coming up fairly soon, so he's trying to prevent Hwasin from possibly taking down that mineral only, coming very close. He's going to be able to pick off the SCV before he continues building, so this is definitely going to be delayed at the very least. The Dark Swarm preventing those lurkers, defending them. And no tanks on the field now for Hwasin. She's going more SK Terran-ish. Didn't even have any fire bites either. Scourge. Oh, okay, never mind. They're not going to be able to flank that science vessel and take it out. Actually, defensive grid being put down. One science vessel. No, Shine. You had a science vessel right in front of him. You just had to go for the one at the side. Shine put in a lot of lurkers and science vessels and zerglings at that upper right-hand base. And Hwasin actually going to go for the break here. Lurker's going to start taking this medic marines. Going to go for it. And we're going to see the science vessel. I think they might have irradiated some of those lurkers. Hwasin going to push back far too many defenses there. Did take out, I think, all of those zerglings. And, but the sunken colony is really in the way. Lurkers, again, burying down, getting caught off guard. Nice play, getting most of those marines there. So Hwasin's not going to be able to push up at the right-hand base. And honestly, I think the longer Shine gets his economy up, the longer he's allowed to get his economy up, get the third gas going, and once he gets ultras in play, Hwasin simply hasn't been able to build a large enough army. But Hwasin is going to be able to get his lower right-hand position right now. He's going to be able to get his mineral only fairly soon. Going to get this small troop of forces. Okay, never mind. He's going to barely manage to survive, but if he manages to build up his clump again, he's going to continue moving out. He already has one moving towards the natural expansion this time with firebats to support, so we're going to see how well this attack does. There are Nidus Canals in position alongside Cracklings and Defilers.
Yeah, and Shine needs to snipe some science vessels. That kind of hurt my gut when he had that Scourge fail earlier, because off 3 starports, if you let Terran get enough science vessels, they'll just have a bazillion science vessels, and they'll be irradiating everything you have, and it's just going to make you kind of want to GG right then and there. But Shine has scoured the bottom right. He is taking those lurkers up there, and a barracks is going down there. I don't know why it's there. That base is pretty much screwed unless Hwasin takes his medium-sized M&M force down there. But this map is so big that it's not going to be a map like Blue Storm where you can be like, wham bam, thank you ma'am, and be right up there in their face. And now a lot of vultures are in Hwasin's army just to lay down mines. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. And see, 3 science vessels are going down to that base because Hwasin can afford it, because I'm assuming he has more science vessels with his main force. Yeah, there we go. That's enough to take out any defilers. Typically, you want to have more defilers and lurkers than science vessels, which does look like it's happening, but this expansion is going to die. And this is crucial because Hwasin needs to keep up with Shine's rate of macro, and if he loses that expansion and can't take that mineral only that we see being attacked on the minimap, and now we see it in the base, and that mineral only is going to go down. But Hwasin desperately needs another expansion because at this time Shine has secured 4 bases, 4 gas. So how do you, if he can pick up a 5th and 6th gas, which you can easily with a bunch of defilers, like honestly, how do you stop a zerg on 6 gas? So things don't look good for Hwasin right now.
Hwasin in quite a bit of trouble, not managing, going for pushes, but not managing to get anything done. Thinking of pushing this natural expansion, but they're just dark swarms on top of dark swarms with stuff under it. No tanks to support, just going for SK Terran heavily. Gonna float in, irradiate those lurkers, gonna allow them burn down, just staying out of there. Also irradiating the Defiler, so Defiler's, one of them still alive. He's gonna, I think he actually ate another Defiler. He's gonna continue dark swarming. Also the Plagues have been pretty nice. Hwasin, I think actually might have kept that lower right-hand base, might have defended just in time, irradiated, killed the lurkers before he managed to take it down. One more science vessel dies, just a sign decides to push it. Does get a decent plague off, catching quite a few forces, not catching a science vessel alongside. But it just has to keep his macro up, keep getting his forces up, because I'm not really seeing, what I'm not seeing from Shine is does not have a large ultra number, and he does not really have a big army at all. While Hwasin, despite losing some forces here, does have a big army, and that massive science vessel force is going to allow him to irradiate all of those ultras as long as they came out. And just in case he gets in a little bit of trouble, he's also going to be able to go for some defensive matrices. I've seen some players use that very effectively. And Shine's actually going to go for a drop. The low right-hand position should have some lurkers in there. Not much to defend all those Raxes, not building any sort of force. There are a couple of sciences that are going to be able to irradiate those. But Scourge move in just as I say that to pick those off. I think Irradiate's already gone down on those lurkers. Those lurkers should be able to go down. Scourge coming in. Goodbye, Science of Flash. Wow, what? Almost called Hwasin Flash. Hwasin not paying attention at all to the low right-hand position. Not really keeping up. Overall is meanwhile going to go for the push, is starting to irradiate those ultras and going to go down there. No Defiler in position to put down Darkstorm. Medic Marine are going to come in. Ultras are going to push out. Only 4 ultras with no Krakens at all to support. They're going to be just completely taken out here by the Medic Marines. Medic Marines are going to continue pushing in, take out the Nidus Canal, then take out the Sunken Colony. Some Zerglings now flocking down and Firebat alongside. Ultras all just getting killed like crazy. Medics helping those Medic Marines out. Sciences flying around just spotting and